when you come at Chateau Elan, you really get something that you didn't expect. So in this vineyard, we have muscadine varieties, Noble and Carlos. I make 7 muscadine wines, and then I make 20 other wines, drier, classic, aged, etc. A total of 30 wine selection coming from the grapes of this vineyard, grapes from the south of Georgia, and grapes that we grow in California. My purpose is just to create something that will please everybody. You have a specific taste profile, get this. You like other wines, get that. You'll find your fit. These 2 varieties, they have the perfect flower, so they can self-impollinate. They don't need to rely on wind or insect and having female and male planted, such as most of the varieties of muscadine. Growing quality grapes is always tough, but you can choose your mission. You can decide to struggle and to plant varieties that are not meant to be because you want to be a certain producer, and therefore you want to plant Cab, you want to plant Petit Verdot because that's what you like. The most successful wineries are the ones that put their money in the right varieties, understood what can be done and what cannot be done. There are some that are coming along, so muscadine is actually very interesting and exciting world from a winemaking standpoint because there are different variety with this different kind of flavor profile. And so we grow Carlos and Noble, but probably in the near future we're going to plant some experimental variety as well. You know, you are in Italy, you are in Piemonte, in my area, you grow 3 varieties, that is the wine you do because it makes sense. It has been done for centuries. Here, I can do everything I want to and experiment with everything I want to. And people comes here expecting the unexpected. And so it's good for me to try, to experiment, to create product. And that's everything that a winemaker wants because you want to create new stuff. You're gonna have expression of vintages different. And so one harvest might be better than the other, but that's what is the charm of the wine. You know, you don't replicate the same product over and over. You can find those little nuances that are different, you know, wine from, you know, a vintage to vintage, depending on how much sun, when did you harvest, how much rain, diseases, etc., etc. You're just making sure that everything that from the raw material, so from the grape and so from the juice, is flawless, and therefore all the key point in the winemaking process that can last 2 months to 4 years, 5 or 6 years, depending on the wine, it becomes, like, you know, the top quality that you want at the end.